Welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway, qualifying underway for the StackUp.org Legends Series
I just
Championship event.
realized that I left this in open qualifying.
So we will have 5 minutes for everyone to run as many laps as they want to.
Did you mess it up?
In open qualifying.
I did.
Yes, sir, Thrizzy. We in Legends. We have open quali. So we have 4.5 minutes for drivers to set their best time. Come out, run some laps. Get their best ones down, get more tires, do it again. Try not to have a car coming out of the pits when you're coming through turns 1 and 2. It's going to be a free-for-all in qualifying. Won't know who to watch. I know Bandio said it's a mistake, but I find this sort of thing very entertaining from a broadcast standpoint. Open qual, much more entertaining. But also can lead to angry drivers and people being held up and all kinds of that extra drama that we don't really need. So, you know, the goods and the bads. Jack Painter, top of the board in the 18. Championship contender in the Final Four. You also have Mike Edwards in the 4th spot, going for a title tonight. And Scott Elston, currently 5th. Have not seen Alex Relling on track yet. He was the 4th of our
curve, Daniel.
title contenders tonight. Daniel Wallen on pit road. There's Alkire on track. Typical Daniel answer. It happens. Gotta love having a good personality like Daniel in the league. Now Relling's heading out there. It's the 42. Relling, the 4th of our title contenders tonight. See if he can knock Jack Painter off the front row. Well, off of the top spot. Buzzio has just gone out in the 5. We got word from the 45 team that their car will not be ready in time for qualifying tonight, so we may lose the 45 team from the race, unfortunately. Keshanevis says he messed up his lap. Well, you know you can go back out there, right? Just put tires on and go do it again. It's open qualifying. Get back out there. Do better. Got a minute and 40. Relling goes 4th fastest.
Sorry, Adam. I thought everybody was done.
You messing with my boy?
He did. He did.
Oh, that was a different Adam.
Buzzio goes to 9th. And Buzzio stuffs it in a wall. Perfect. Now we have no cars to show you for the last 50 seconds, but yes, you are in the top 10. Ms. Will Spark has issues with his car, will not be out on track. Tough break for the 45 team, but guarantees the other 10 drivers a top 10. You have to up your lap? I'm surprised with it being open qualifying that you're not able to get more laps in. I didn't know you could limit it even in open qualifying.
Alrighty, guys. So we are looking at the final championship. Congrats to our big Final Four. For whatever reason, none of the setups gives us a full thing of fuel anymore, so there will be a pit stop that's going to be required at some point. 18-lap heats. 121, I believe, feature for 2 extra sets of tires. Good luck.
There you go.
And 1 fast repair.
Getting set for the heat race. We're only going to have 8 cars here. Top 2 advance to the main, so everybody but Mike Edwards is on track already. Obviously, Will Spark will not be able to grid up. We'll go ahead and run through our 8-car starting lineup. Mike Edwards will be starting on pole in the Fort Worth Screen Esports car. Alex Relling, the Living on Rails 42, will start in second. Cody Brown rolls off third in the MPI Nuclear Shocker DGSRacing.com car. Scott Elson in the 85, going for the playoffs tonight, rolls off in the 4th spot. Chris Allkire's Navy Stack Up 43 machine rolls off in 5th. Daniel Llewellyn, the 23 Whiskey River car, starts in 6th. Adam Buzzio in the International car starts in 7th. Dude Castroneves in the Top Secret Roots 213 Simware.com machine rolls off in the 8th spot. Lots of words there.
The Cheesemobile returns.
8 drivers go for a 18-lap heat race. Then we will move on to our finale. Here we go. Relling and Edwards leads us down into turn number 1. Cody Brown gets a little crossed up and gets run to the back of by his teammate. Right off the bat, 2 teammates are collected and into the inside of the track.
Under review.
What's up, Capable? Hello and welcome back. Looks like Cody Brown checked up a little bit. Chris Allkire, not expecting it, ran into the back of him, turned him around. Takes the 2 meatball drivers back to 7th and 8th. And Bandio has crashed again on the front stretch. 43 crashed trying to catch back up to the field. Been a struggle for Chris Allkire in the 43 already. Back from your hiatus. Good to see you. Your wheel was broken, right?
After review, the 17 got loose, which resulted in the 43 hitting him in the back end. Since the 43 was collected, the 17 will have the penalty, which is an EOL.
So remember, the caution laps don't count here. Why the scoreboard is all weird at the moment. Mike Edwards is your race leader behind the pace car, ahead of Alex Relling, Scott Elston, Daniel Llewellyn, Adam Buzzio, Dude Castroneves, and then the 2 involved, Cody Brown, who will be going to the back, and Chris Allkire. They will not have to take fuel in this 18-lap heat race. Wow, that's all it took, Hunter? That's crazy. Well, good to have it back. Right at the end of the season. This is very aggressive tire scrubbing. From grass to wall. Let's see the green push bars, both the 14 and 42, and the 85, all 3 going for a title. The 4th one would be the 18. Edwards said he's taken high, but the 42 is...
Alex, give me high. There you go.
Staying there.
Love you.
Yeah, he did have a good run. Nice top 10. Okay, heading into turn 3, going for a restart. We've got 1 lap complete. It'll be 17 to go when we get the green. Remember, the caution laps don't count in the heat race. Mike Edwards jumps out to the lead ahead of Alex Relling. Relling gets up in front of Daniel Llewellyn. Llewellyn tracks a little lower into the corner, but not able to get underneath Relling. See Elston behind him. Then a battle for 5th. Buzzio and Castroneves side by side. Buzzio gets the spot. Cody Brown restarted dead last with the end of line penalty. Now he's fighting with Castroneves. Up front, pressure is on. Relling putting all kinds of pressure on the 14 of Edwards. Edwards going to drift out wide on corner exit. Relling going to keep it neat and tidy and low. Two different schools of thought, both very quick at the moment. Got Alkire and Castroneves side by side, and you got Buzzio and Elston side by side. Buzzio trying to get the spot away from Elston, but up front, 42 is looking to go the long way around. Alex Relling gets to the outside of the 14. And the caution comes out while they're side by side. I believe that's going to give the lead to Relling. I think Llewellyn has had a moment. Llewellyn went around. A self-spin out of turn number 4 for the 23 machine. See, he's tracking a little bit sideways.
The 23 caught the curve coming out of the 4, which made him get loose and crack into the wall. No other car was collected, so no penalty given.
That car not driving right at the moment. That's likely a fast repair for the 23. Should see him pull down pit road here. Mike Edwards coming down pit road. That is a shocker. You think he should keep racing like that, Hunter? 14 coming out for tires. Out of 2nd place. We'll see if it makes up that much difference. Very surprising move. Llewellyn took his fast repair, headed back out before taking tires, so Edwards will be restarting last here in the 8th spot. Well, we shall see if those 6 laps make any difference on this set of tires. I think it's the first time in Sidewinder history I've seen somebody pit in the heat race without having damage. Fortune favors the bold, as they say. We'll see if Edwards can do anything with those 6-lap newer tires. You got me. I don't understand. Let's go see who we got in driver chat. A whole lot of people who are in this race, and then David Snook. Lights are out on our iRacing pace car, and there it goes down pit road. Alex Relling wasting no time getting back to the accelerator, takes off instantly as soon as that pace car got out of the way. Buzzio settles in for 2nd, Cody Brown 3rd, Scott Elston 4th, Castroneves, Alkire, and then Edwards already by Llewellyn to the outside of Castroneves in the 34. Nothing doing there, he'll tuck back in line. single file through most of the field. Buzzy are trying to lean on that little bit of extra banking in that second groove. Quite a lot of speed out of that 5 car. He's going to look to the inside of Relling for the lead here. But he's been getting all that momentum on the high line, so we'll see if he's able to get the power down. He has position, so it's going to keep the 42 out wide. Getting the power down corner exit's been the issue. As you see, he gets sideways, come off of turn number 4. Cody Brown's going to get to his outside. Brown may end up picking up second here. We'll see. Tucks back in line behind Buzzio. Edwards has made his way up to the 5th spot, gotten by Castroneves and Alkire with 9 laps remaining.
What was that?
Edwards is gotten by Elston. Edwards up to the 4th spot. As we continue to watch Buzzio. He sent it in there, had to lift to stay off of Relling. And Cody Brown had to check up behind him. Oh! Brown got shuffled down to the inside as him and Buzzio either made contact or came very close to making contact. Buzzio rides in second, and 14. Mike Edwards up to the 3rd spot. Started 8th on this restart. Got 5 laps to try and get by the top 2. See Llewellyn and Castroneves side by side. Sorry, that's Llewellyn and Elston. Battle for the 5th spot back there. There they are. Evers might have enough to get by Buzzio, but I don't think he's going to catch Relling. Relling's starting to pull away a bit. But Llewellyn can spin out and bring out a caution. Llewellyn has gone around and the yellow flag flies. See if this was another self-induced one.
Under review.
Back end comes around on the 23, then he just can't save it. Self-spin. Dual transfer? Yes, because we don't have the maximum number. All will transfer.
After review, 23 self-spun. Nobody was collected. No penalty given.
23 Llewellyn takes his car to the pit lane. We'll have a 2-lap shootout. Relling, Buzzio, Edwards, your top 3. Cody Brown, Scott Elston, Castroneves, Alkire. Cody Brown goes down pit road in the 17. If this is a tire stop or if he's just ready to move on to the race. It's a tire stop. Cody Brown will take tires with 2 to go. See how high he can get in this 2-lap shootout. Mike Edwards with the 6-lap fresher tires. See if that makes any kind of difference with the top 2 here. And then Cody Brown left brand spanking new tires. 17 laps fresher.
Hurry up, Cody.
Death. So the 42 gets lane choice. The 5 will have to pick whatever the opposite is. Then the 14 will be bottom and 85 top on the second row. I suspect the 42 will take top. We shall see. Looks like he's
14
already
is the bottom.
choosing top. Thanks, Daniel.
Single file, guys. There's only 2 laps left.
Ah, single file. This will greatly favor the 42. So he has no one beside him and gets to dictate when they take off. The race will really be for second between the 5 and 14. Pace car dives off, and here we go. Relling once again quickly back on the accelerator. Buzzio reacted to it very nicely. Edwards is a little too far back. Let's see where our fresh tires are. Cody Brown on the 17. Gonna feel like Superman, but he only has 2 laps on a short track. Alex Relling gets the white flag. We will end it here. Buzzio and Edwards very close coming off of 2. Edwards gets to the inside, heading down to 3. See if Buzzio sends it in there. He does drive it in deep. Buzzio sent it quite deep there. Had to get way off the accelerator. Edwards going to steal second there. Relling gets your win. Buzzio third. Castroneves, Elston, Alkire, Brown, Llewellyn, and then we saw Spark down at the bottom. Spark unable to get his car started for the heat race. Now we go to the main event. There is your pole sitter, the 18 of Jack Painter, going for a title tonight. David Snook unable to be here for a few races, so he fell out of the playoffs. He'll start second. If Alex Relling would get on track, we'd show you the 3rd place starter and heat race winner. Mikey's down there in chat by himself. What a goofball. Just go up the drivers, Mikey. There is Alex Relling on track. Alex will start in the 3rd spot, our heat winner tonight. Mike Edwards roll off second of the heat drivers, so 4th in the main event. Adam Buzzio will start 5th in the international machine. Dudes Castroneves rolls off in the 6th spot. Scott Elston going for a title here, starts in 7th. Chris Alkire rolls off 8th. Cody Brown will start us in 9th, and Daniel Llewellyn 23 will be 10th, and shotgun on the field. Once again, Will Spark car having issues, so technically registered for the race, but not going to be
guys.
the one starting here. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Stack-up.org grand final. 15 race season all comes down to this one event. 4 drivers. Painter, Edwards, Relling, and Elston going for the title. Have one more pace lap. And it will be go time. 121 laps. You heard him say early in the qualifying that the setup is a little different than what they're used to, and they will not have enough fuel, so they will have to take fuel at some
Well,
point.
it now seems like Jack Painter, Michael Edwards, and Scott Elston are your final 3.
Alex Relling has fallen out of the race, the 42.
What happened to Reeling?
Relling is
His
not
PC
there.
did the curse of crashing once again.
That is brutal. That happened to him last
Oh,
season.
man.
That's awful. Feel bad for Alex there. Mike Edwards pushing David Snook down into the corner. We are down to 9 cars. Snook then gets in the back of Jack Painter, shoots him straight into the outside wall. Jack Painter gets destroyed on lap
Under
1.
review.
Just want to say I got no contact. Just want to say that.
Wow. Let's go
And
and
this
look
is
on.
iRacing.com, where you can buy the cars and the tracks and have fun.
Thanks, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Let's watch the 18 and 41. The 18 purple and white, 41 the light blue.
You're welcome. And hello, Cody.
They're going to come together here through turns 1 and 2. 41 says he got no contact there, but shoots the 18 straight into the outside wall. See if we can get another look at this. It may tell us a different story.
Like, I got no contact.
That's what they all say.
Know what camera would show us.
You good watch. Look between the bumpers.
Bump.
After review, the 41's front bumper did interlock with the 18's bumper, which put the 18 up the track. The 41 will have the EOL.
I agree, Tito. Well, and race control agrees, so there you go. Blink. Tough break for Jack Painter, going for a title. It's going to be sent to the back with damage repair. Looks like he's had to take the fast repair. The fenders have been put back on. So brand new race car for the 41, but he now has to go 118 laps. Yikes. Relling has made it back 3 laps down. He's hoping for a lot of caution so he can get back on a lead lap. Painter, Alkire, and Brown all on pit road, presumably taking fuel. Painter, of course, had to take the fast repair. Brown back out on track. Painter and Alkire.
The Cheesemobile is in the top 3.
It's like Llewellyn's hitting pit road. Scott Elston as well. I suspect they'll take fuel as many times as they can because it is quick. I mean, you have to take so long on pit road if you do it like one time. So I'm thinking a lot of drivers will come down any chance they get. I don't know quite how much fuel they get. I just know that this is the first race where they've actually had to worry about fuel.
Check. I mean, I had no contact. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you're all fine. Honestly, I really got loose there when I shouldn't have. So I mean, that was just kind of a combination of a lot of things. So I'm not upset.
Yeah, I don't want to start anything. You got really loose and you just wanted to drop behind you. I didn't mean to hit you like that.
So Painter, after that
Yeah,
accident,
no,
into
no
5th
worries.
spot. You hear some really strange getting along going on here in the Sidewinder. Alkire 6th, Elston 7th, Snook 8th. Daniel Llewellyn catching up the field, and Alex Relling's back out here. So we get restarted. Mike Edwards takes the top, pulls away from Adam Buzzio. Buzzio going to move up a bit to defend from the 17, keep Cody Brown from getting to his outside. Now Relling is going to hope for a lot of that yellow flag fever. So he has 3 laps to make up before he is in contention again. As long as no other cars go a lap down, he'd be the lucky dog every time. Assuming he is not involved in any contact. Edwards, Buzzio, then Brown and Painter. Painter already up to 4th. Trying to work on Cody Brown. What's his friendliness about? Painter working that outside line. Little by little getting advantage on Cody Brown. Now Castro Neves trying to fill that gap. Brown makes up ground, going the short way around on the inside, but coming off the corners. That top line really prevails. There goes Painter on by. Now Castro Neves goes to the outside. You see Relling trying to make up for lost time. He's down on the inside. He could try to get up there past Edwards, get a lap back that way, and then one caution would give him 2 laps back, basically. So he has something to drive for. Edwards out front, Buzzio, Painter, Brown, Castro Neves, then Relling trying to unlap himself. He's moving past the 5th place car, so 4 more to go till he's back, but Alkire goes around in the 43. No caution here. Go find what happens to the 43. Looks like he gets kind of out of shape into the corner. Clips the curb, up over the curb he goes. Elston, hell of a job avoiding him in the 85, one of our title contenders there. Unfortunately for Alkire, caution did not trigger. Unfortunately also for Relling. Relling would have loved to have that opportunity to get one of his laps back. We stay green. It's Snook and Llewellyn battling, 41 and 23, side by side. is a battle for the 6th spot. Llewellyn up high. The black and red machine. Snook the blue and orange. Snook tucks back in line. Nothing doing for him there. Battle up front. Buzzio putting the pressure on the 14 is Painter. Working his way back to the front. 3-car battle for the race lead. Meanwhile, Snook has been able to get by Llewellyn. Moves Snook up to the 6th spot. Championship drivers, Edwards leading, Painter 3rd. We have Elston in 8th and Relling 3 laps down in 10th. Peel getting strung out now. Edwards out front. Buzzio 2nd. Painter 3rd. Castro Neves rides 4th. The Relling machine has 3 cars left to pass to try and get his lap back, but they are the fastest 3. Tall order to ask of the 42 car, trying to stay in the championship. Just kind of drive to the race lead, try to get a lap back. He's also got to stay in touch in case someone goes a lap down if he wants that lucky dog position. Snook's working his way back up through the field. He's up to the 5th spot. Just got by Cody Brown a lap ago. Next car for him to catch is Castro Neves. I think Painter might be trying to save his stuff a little bit. And you have Buzzio and Edwards. $23 down, 98 to go. Cars that have not been to pit road yet. Edwards, Buzzio, Castro Neves, and Snook. Those 4 would be the first ones to have to come down and take some fuel. Don't know when that is. Xfinity does halfway points. Cup was having stages, but Cup's going to be under new management next season, so not sure what they'll be doing next season. Jack Painter starting to get a little feisty here with the 5 machine. Looks like he's gotten the bottom groove. See if he's able to wrestle away the 2nd position. He is. Jack Painter moves up to 2nd. Buzzio trying to hang on his outside here, but I don't think it's going to prevail over the long term. Relling trying to make it a 3-wide battle as he tries to get up towards the front. We are going to go 3 wide. Look at that. 3 wide. Buzzio, Painter. And then the 42 of Relling. Relling trying to get his lap back. One of the 3 he is down. Figures he can pass 2 cars at once. It'll make his job easier. Gets in front of the 18 of Painter. Painter's going to try to cross him over, but lifts out of the throttle. That allows Buzzio hang on to 2nd. Castro Neves in the 34 tries to go for 3rd here. Now the 42 of Relling going to try to get by Buzzio. Run down race leader Mike Edwards to get one of his laps back. Not with this, the computer issues for the 42. Couldn't get the car fired at the early start of the race. Ended up getting in his car and starting the race 3 laps down. Obviously has a lot of speed in the 42. Unfortunately, same thing happened to him last season. Had a connection issue in the championship race. Just brutal to see that happen twice. Especially when the seasons are 15 weeks long. Oh, contact between the 5 and 42. The 42 goes up and over and around. That should bring out the yellow, but unfortunately, Relling is the yellow, so he will not get the lucky dog. Five and 42 making contact. 42 goes around. Go back and take a look one more time in case you guys missed it. Let's go with the onboard here. See the 5 and 42 heading down into 3 and 4. 42 is going to come up off of turn 4, gets up into the 5, then they make contact wheel to wheel, shoots the 42 up off the ground, around backwards on the front stretch. Rest of the field drives on by. Tough break
After
there.
review, the 42 drifted up into the 5, causing the wreck. The 42 will have the EOL.
The entire field comes down pit road. 42 quickly down and away. Looks like he took a fast repair and that was it. Or maybe check the damage, didn't even take it. We'll check the damage on the 42 here in a moment. Right now we're watching to see who takes fuel, who takes tires. Looks like the 14 took some tires there. The 41 did as well. 5 and 41 still there. We'll drive on off pit road and we will jump up front. See the only two that stayed out here, Alkire and Lawala. Actually looks like Lawala came down. So Alkire. Caution laps do count in our main event, so Alkire getting credited with leading these laps. Lawalan's going to bring the 23 to pit road. This is some big hollow shirt tiny legends car. Brilliant observation there, Penguin. How we doing, Nathan?
Quick question: is the championship winner take all no matter what, or is it still based on like who has the most points at the end of this race?
Yeah, points don't matter for the final 4. Everybody else is still affect their final seeding. Basically, whoever finishes highest gets championship.
Okay, just checking. Thank you.
In other words, winner takes all.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to win. That's what happened last season because Edwards won the final race, but Buzzio was the highest playoff driver.
Yes.
Also known as highest championship 4 driver take all.
I can hear Michael crying right now.
Winner take all would be funny and really
Hey.
pointless. Like some guy's not even in the playoffs wins the race. Hey, guess what? I'm champion now. Oh man, there'd be some angry drivers. Pace car is off and here we go. Alkire, your leader, is chosen bottom. Jumps back to the accelerator, gets out ahead of Jack Painter. Alkire leads us down into 1. Painter second. Edwards third. Castro Neves fourth. And side by side you have Cody Brown and teammate Scott Elston. Painter going to look to the outside of Alkire. And Painter going to take the race lead. Mike Edwards trying to keep pace. He's going to take second on the outside of Alkire. Now Edwards looks to the inside of Painter. Painter closes the door.
Sorry, Adam. I'm just getting pinched.
Alkire has all kinds of cars behind him, trying to find any kind of way around. Brown looking high, Elston looking low. Brown and Allkire come together. Second time we've seen teammates make contact. Daniel Llewellyn gets through. Alex Relling does not. And Relling, once again, sees a caution where he doesn't get a lucky
Under
dog.
review.
I couldn't have been any closer.
Second accident where Relling's been involved that could have been a lucky dog for him. Relling cannot catch a break. That's brutal. Let's go back and take a look. We were watching this one right on the 43 car. Let's see what we can see from far chase here. I think he gets up into the 17. And he drifts up a bit. And netcode seems to handle the rest. And Relling, nowhere to go. Right into the 43.
After review, there was netcode involved in this incident. As a result, no penalty given to any driver.
We don't see any further race control penalty, but damage already done to the 43-17 cars. Brown seemed to not get too much damage out of it. Allkire's missing a fender. And Relling, he did take his fast repair earlier because that bumper was crooked, now it's straight. More of those rough team meetings, yeah. Do not want to be in the meatball team headquarters for that one. It was like the race that was earlier in the Legends season, the 14 and 17. Not teammates, but they kept coming together. It was like 4 or 5 accidents. Those two got together in the same race. It was wild. And they were all unintentional. That's the crazy part. Just the way it worked out. Alright, we are under yellow lap 42 of 121. Just past the 1/3 mark. Every car has been to pit road at least once. Painter in the 18 race leader and championship leader. Edwards second in both. Castroneves third. Just in the race. Elston third in the championship. Fourth overall. Snook in fifth. Buzzio sixth. Llewellyn seventh. Allkire eighth. Cody Brown ninth. And then Alex Relling trying to make up his laps. Getting involved in everything, unfortunately. He rides in 10th and 4th in the championship. Edwards dropping the Z's in chat, saying he's bored riding around in second. Just go talk to him while he drives then. If you're bored, we'll just come talk to you the whole time.
Oh boy.
Don't suck.
Try not to.
Alright, I'll actually leave you alone. Good luck!
Thank you.
Just giving crap to the 14 Mike Edwards there. Painter gets us restarted. Edwards, I guess, meant the Z's in chat as he fell asleep at the wheel and let Painter get quite a ways away. Elson and Castroneves third and fourth. See Snook diving to the inside of Castroneves in the 41. Buzzio in the 5 trying to follow through as well. Snook going to clear him off the corner. Buzzio not quite clear. Buzzio and Castroneves still side by side. Castroneves hanging tough on the outside, but he get a little too wide here. It's going to allow Buzzio to hang in there. Snook now looks to the inside of Elston. That's a battle for the 3rd spot. Snook going to clear Elston. Now Buzzio side by side with Elston. Here comes Castroneves back on the top side. That top side gets such a good run. Now Castroneves is thinking about 3 wide. Llewellyn wanted no part of that. You saw him pull down away. Buzzio finally clears Elston. Elston powers back on the outside though. Buzzio did not move up to take that track position away. Way to make the pass to North Wilkesboro. You got to get through on the low line for the most part and then get ahead enough where you can pull up in front of them and hope they don't dump you. Kind of like a slide job, but not on dirt. Now you can power by on the outside if you can keep the momentum up and make the car beneath you pinch the corner exit enough and slow down, it is possible to use the outside line for passing. Painter continues to lead, Edwards second, Snook third, and then this Hornet's Nest from Buzzio, Llewellyn, Elston, Brown, Castroneves, all jammed together. Buzzio's kind of broken away a little bit. Llewellyn up into the top 5. Closing in on the halfway mark here. Elston and Brown teammates doing battle. This is our best battle on track. Castroneves, Elston, and Brown all wadded up. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Castroneves is going to try to follow Brown through on the high line. Originally, Elston was trying to pass Cody Brown low. Brown not only held serve on the high line, he's pulling away, and now Castroneves gets the pass on the outside. So just like we were just talking about, if you can get the car on the bottom to pinch the way the 85 had to, you can make that move on the outside. Allkire gets the damage a little bit much for the 43s. He's fallen well behind the field. 6 seconds behind Elston in 8th. Looks like he's just trying to limp his car home, but that would be bad news for Relling if he goes a lap down. I'll give the lucky dog to Allkire. Piner continues to lead, Edwards second, Snook third, Buzzio fourth, Llewellyn up to 5th. And you have Brown losing ground to Castroneves. Castroneves takes the bottom line away. Move Castroneves to 6th. Now we have teammates once again, Brown and Elston. Race is on for the 7th spot. Brown gets way up out of the groove. That's going to allow Elston to take the spot. Elston doesn't move up to impede that run off the top side, but he's still going to hang on to it for the moment. Elston being very kind, staying down low, giving Brown that outside line if he wants it. How things settle down back there. Check in on our championship drivers. Jack Painter leading the way right now in the 18 machine. Mike Edwards currently 2nd. The other contenders, Scott Elston back here in 7th in the 85 machine and stuck 3 laps down in 10th. Alex Relling started the race with connection issues. Had to get booted out. 3 laps later came back in. It's been stuck that 3 laps down ever since. It's been 2 yellows afterwards, but both of them he was involved in as he smacks the outside wall. Relling an unforced error under green, drives up and into the outside wall. Now you see significant right side damage to that 42. Problem for him is Allkire falling back from the field like he has. It may not be long before we have a car a lap down. Relling would lose the ability to get the lucky dog. Mike Edwards starting to put the pressure on Jack Painter. Relling has taken his car to pit road. I believe he had to pit for fuel. Relling had not yet pit since the start of the race. Edwards all over Jack Painter. A hell of a battle here for the race lead and the championship lead. Edwards going to duck to the inside of Painter. Painter going to try to use that momentum on the high line to stay ahead. Edwards ran him down from pretty decent ways back. Maybe Painter's stuff's going away, or maybe trying to take it easy and Edwards burning his stuff up a little bit right now. Who knows? Let's look on board. A little too much on board. I wanted this one. There we go. Edwards trying to get by Painter here. Right along North Wilkesboro Speedway here. Coming through 3 and 4, out onto the front stretch. Edwards stalking Painter, looks to the inside going down into the corner. That outside momentum, so good. How much of a run the 18 gets. Edwards going to have to really gas it up and slide the job him. Not clear as the 18 stays with his outside. Edwards got to be frustrated. Relling has pulled the plug on his championship run, so now we officially have 3 cars going for the title. Relling has parked his car. Edwards and Painter still side by side for the race and championship lead. Oh, they get very close together. I don't know if he could have set a notebook sheet of paper in there. That was close. Edwards trying to push Painter up a little bit. Now he's finally got him on corner exit. Edwards takes the race lead and the championship lead. Painter drops back to second in both. See if Edwards can put a little distance between the two, or if Painter hangs tight. Beta with the raid! As we work lap 69, Beta comes in with the raid. Perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing there, Beta. What up, Deadly? Welcome, everyone. I appreciate the good vibes and shiny things. Mike Edwards going to lead lap 69. Jack Painter second. David Snook third. Hayes, thanks for the Beta shout out. Welcome in, everyone. We are going championship racing in the Legends Series, the final championship of the week. At least for our channel, we have 8 total in the Sidewinder Leagues to crown this week. Tomorrow is the final race overall, but we don't broadcast that one here. They broadcast that one over on Echo P75's channel. Okay, up and out of the way.
Daddy, chill.
As leaders Edwards and Painter come through to put him down a lap. You missed my voice and beard? Well, you get one of them tonight. How we been, Beta? I was thinking about you earlier today. Funny enough. So you have now 49 laps remaining. Do believe these cars still need a little bit more fuel. Edwards leads Painter. Snook 41 back in third. Then you have Buzzio. Buzzio is fourth. Llewellyn fifth. Castro Neves rides sixth. Scott Elston still on a lead lap in seventh. Cody Brown is around in the 17. No caution as nobody was anywhere near him when he wrecked. I hear you, Beta. Hella busy is a good thing, right? Let's see if we can find out what happened to Cody Brown. Oof. Coming right on these. Looks like he gets up into the outside wall coming off of turn number 4. Then a front tire goes up the wall, loses control across the start-finish line. Cody Brown having a tough go in the 17. Now we're probably going to see him about to go a lap down. Alkire already 1 lap down. Cody Brown goes up and high in the 17, allows leader 14 of Edwards and second Jack Painter have the inside line. That'll put 2 of the meatball cars, Alkire and Brown, down a lap. Now Snook tries to get by the 17 as well. Clears third place by the lap machine. Tough race for the meatball crew outside of Alex Relling in 10th. You have Allkyer 9th, Cody Brown 8th, and Scott Elston 7th. Been a rough go for the team. Edwards has his Fort Worth screen printing esports machine out front. Leads Jack Painter in the UNC Wilmington number 18. Then you have David Snook in 30. Paints his car just like his real life car, so that's always fun. Snook riding in 3rd spot. Adam Buzzio. You see the back of his car, no wins, 2 championships. This might be the first season. The 5 car, well, it will be the first season. The 5 car does not win the title for the Stack Up Dogward Legends series. He won the first 2, but not eligible this race. Didn't make the final 4. See him battling with the 43. That not for position. Allkyer off the lead lap. The 23 black and red machine coming into frame. That is for position against Buzzio though. So if he can catch the orange and white number 5, we'll have a battle for the 4th spot. By the numbers, this is our best battle on the track. Llewellyn and Buzzio, the 23 and 5. See if Daniel can run him down. Been green for a pretty long time now. It will be fascinating to see if we get into green flag pit stops. I don't know if the drivers have enough fuel from where they pit on that caution or not. And they were practicing all week on a fuel tank that was good enough to make it to the end. Then right before the race they found out the setup's not good enough to go 121 laps. So surprise element there. Drivers have been having to pit for fuel, and us as a broadcaster do not know how long that tank of fuel is. Most drivers are about lap 48, 49, 50 on their run now. And we get 60 from race control. So there you go. We're getting right on the window here. Although it's showing Allkyer is 78. Rough guess, gotcha. Yeah, everyone's right at that 49, 50, 51 mark right now, except for Allkyer, who's showing 79. Elston hit pit road in the 85. Championship driver was on the lead lap. Has brought his car down pit lane. Roughly 35 laps to go. Taking tires and a little bit of fuel there. You can't do them at the same time. I believe this is one of the series where you do tires or fuel. Might be wrong on that. I'm not totally familiar because we don't see very many pit stops in this league. Only on cautions. You don't normally need fuel. So we're all learning on the fly here. Edwards continues to lead. Half second over Painter. Painter has about 4/10 over Snook. And 5 seconds back, you have Daniel Llewellyn from behind Snook. Quite a gap back to 4th. Llewellyn's gotten by Buzzio. Castro Neves in 6th. Chris Allkyer 7th, a lap down. And Cody Brown right behind him. Those two battling for a lucky dog. Scott Elston's now back on track. Elston in the 9th spot, 2 laps down. He is right behind David Snook in 3rd, so he has 3 cars to pass to get back to 1 lap down. And he'll have to hope everyone is short on the fuel. He'll also have to hope it stays green. Caution comes out. The 85 is a little bit of toast here. Those are the 3 cars he has to pass to get back to 1 lap down. At least if he can do that, he can actually fight for a lucky dog.
4-3 pitting.
Allkyer coming to pit road. Allkyer shows 84 on his stint. 84. Based on that, if you add 30 to everybody, they'd be at 87, so maybe like 3 laps short. for these guys if Allkire's number was correct when we saw him go pit road with 84. I'd start to see drivers fade a little bit as they try to save fuel. Painter definitely drifting back some. The 85 of Elston starting to look for a way around Snook. Snook up the track a bit. Elston gets by in the 85. Now he sets after Jack Painter in the 18. Allkire's rejoined the race here after his pit stop. He's taken his fast repair, picked up his fender again. Car like new for the 43, Chris Allkire. It's like he's come out behind Castro Neves in 6th. Allkire now 3 laps down. Check back in on Elston. He's caught up to Jack Painter. Cody Brown's hit pit road in the 17. He's taken a fast repair. Just saw his fenders all pop back out. Tires going on the 17 as well. When will any of our top 3 pit, if they pit? Top 3 are all on lap 62 of their stints. Here goes Elston in the 85. Moves by Jack Painter. Elston now to set off after Mike Edwards. Now, if the caution came out right now, Scott Elston would be the lucky dog. Lead car 2 laps down, but if he gets in front of Edwards and then the caution comes out, he'll be back on lead lap. So it's still important for him to run down the race leader. Cody Brown missing a front end though. What happened to the 17? It's like first lap out of the pits. Gets down to 3 and 4. Back end comes around on him. Tries to correct it. Gets up and into the outside wall with the front end. Destroys the front end. Takes a tow so he doesn't hold up the race. Nice sportsmanship there, but a tough break for the 17. Elston has caught up to Edwards, race leader. Edwards not happy with lap traffic in the ARCA race in the championship. We'll see how things go here with Elston, because Elston is fighting for the championship, even though he is currently shown 2 laps out. Who has enough fuel to make it to the end? Leaks! Ah, it's broken right now. Just go to dgsracing.com. That has all the league information. You can check it out there, FIFA. I'm sorry about that. There you go. That has all of our league info. As we watch 85 of Elston trying to get to 1 lap down here. 6 cars still in the lead lap, have not pit yet. Edwards, Painter, Snook, Llewellyn, Buzzio, and Castro Neves. Thanks, Hayes. Castro Neves and Adam Buzzio doing battle for the 5th spot. Buzzio up the track. Castro Neves trying to take the low line around the short distance. Buzzio going to have a lot of speed here. See if he tries as a crossover. He's going to send it down low. Then has to lift to stay off of the 34, and Castro Neves will take over the 5th spot from Buzzio here. Daniel Llewellyn riding in 4th. Having a quiet race for him. He's not even saying much on the radio. Usually he's just laughing and joking with the broadcast, so must be enjoying his race. David Snook in the 3rd spot. Jack Painter 2nd. Mike Edwards still holding off Scott Elston for the moment. Gotta believe these guys would run their tank dry just in case the caution comes out. They'd get trapped 2 laps down. Kind of forces them to stay out as long as possible. 17 laps remaining. Elston's still not able to find a way around leader Edwards. Remember, Elston has those fresh tires. He's only got 19 laps on his tires. And 73 laps since this group of cars has been to pit road. We run all fixed series because we don't want people to spend all week working on one race car. Everybody gets the same thing, go get him. Elston finally able to unlap himself from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. Now if the caution comes out, Elston will be on the lead lap. 15 to go. Edwards lead over Painter, 1.7 seconds. There is Painter. He's got about a second over Snook. There's Snook in third. Then you have Llewellyn. Llewellyn is 6 seconds back of Snook. Castroneva is 4 seconds back of Llewellyn. He's in the 5th spot. Buzzio a second and a half back from him. Then you have Elston a lap down. Elston is 7th. Alkire is 3 laps down. Alkire is in the 8th spot.
Have it, little Bandio.
He's going to take to the inside
Thank you.
here. Bandio moves up to 2 laps down.
Sorry, man, I got tight.
You're good, you're good.
Edwards lost about 2/10 there with the 43 car, but still has nearly 2 seconds over Painter. There is the aforementioned Painter. We are 11 laps to go. Are we going to see pit stops? Is this the final run? Will a yellow come out? There's a lot going on here. They're clicking off lap 78 right now on this run of fuel. Who it shows hitting pit road most recently is Daniel Llewellyn. He may be 3 laps better than the rest of the guys. He's showing, well, now 2 laps, 77 on his stint, 79 for the rest of the guys. So Llewellyn may have 2 extra laps here. So should the top handful of guys run out on the last lap or 2, Llewellyn may be in the captain's seat.
Got a meatball.
Buzzio has picked up a meatball in the 5. Adam Buzzio falling off the pace in the 5, hit the pit road. Must have gotten that tire up into the wall and done some damage to the 5 car. Edwards continues to lead, 8 to go. Across the line, 7 laps to go for Mike Edwards between him and a potential championship. Jack Painter currently in 2nd. Will Sparks saying maybe just about make it, but it'll be tight. So we're looking at a very tight fuel situation here. 7 to go. Snook rides in 3rd. Maybe Painter's laying back trying to save the fuel a little bit. Painter now 3 seconds behind. We got about 8 weeks, FIFA. Got about 8 weeks. Take the summer off, get things re-racked and set up for the next season. We'll be going into our 7th season overall for Sidewinder, so that's pretty exciting. We've been doing this for quite a while. Yeah, ARCA cars on Monday, Xfinity on Tuesday, Wednesday we got a Cup League, Thursday doubleheader between Super Lates, Truck Series. Friday we run some fun hosted races. Saturday we got these Legends cars you're watching now. And then Sunday we have a Street Stock League. Fun for everybody. Come check it all out. DGSRacing.com. 5 to go. Mike Edwards continuing to lead. Jack Painter 3.5 seconds back now. Snook, he's catching Painter. Llewellyn 4th. If Edwards, Painter, and Snook are right on the line, then Llewellyn ought to be good to go. Edwards looking at a wall of cars ahead of him. Castroneva in the 5th spot, about to go a lap down.
I got a meatball.
Sounds like the 34 is blown a tire, maybe? Says he has a meatball. I think that's what happened to the 5 car as well. You could hear the tire on the 5, and then you heard it there on the 34. So I believe they just burned the tires off with 2 to go. Mike Edwards trying to make it on fuel. Jack Painter, 2nd. Snook 3rd. Llewellyn 4th. Edwards going to bring it off turn number 4. Get the white flag. Mike Edwards just has to bring it back to the start-finish line. Hope he doesn't run out of fuel. He has no need to get up there with those cars in front of him. He can coast it in here. Hope the fuel picks up on throttle and corner exit. And he's going to do it. Mike Edwards, LFG, the 14, picks up the championship and the race win at North Wilkesboro.
Congratulations, Michael Edwards. The winner has now actually won the championship.
I was about to say that. Way to steal my thunder.
Damn it, Michael, you ruined the streak. You had one job.
Mike Edwards becomes the first driver in the Legends Series to actually win in his championship season.
Mike.
And not only that, but he won the actual championship race. So well done there by the 14. See him get a bump from Adam Buzzio, the 2-time defending champ. Giving him some bumps. Heard Llewellyn say fun track. He brought it home 4th. Painter and Snook rounding out the top 3 if we can get those guys to the waiting room. We could also get Elston to the waiting room if he wants to come talk about his championship run. Elston and Mikey going to burn it down. Ethan with the LFG. Daniel Llewellyn coming in, tagging in the 23. Gotta love the camaraderie in the Sidewinder leagues. It's been a long 15-week season, culminating in 8 championships this week. I say 8. What I really mean is 7. We don't get a Friday Fun Night champ. 7 championships this week. 7 new champions.
Once again, congrats.
6
Mike.
down, 1 more to go.
Dude. Thank you.
While I'm plowing in there, taking off the fender of the 14.
Michael's now crying on the inside.
Aw. All right, let's go ahead and bring David Snook in the 41. David DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it looked like a very straightforward race out there, and brought it home in the 3rd spot. Tell me how your race was.
It was good, man. I felt really bad at the start of the race when I got into Jack. He got really loose. I tried dropping behind him, and I thought we had beef, but he was cool after it. So I'm glad I didn't have beef with anybody. It was pretty good. I really wish we could have got a caution to go get tires. Feel like I started to catch Jack there actually. I started to find a different line going into 1 and 3, and it started to slowly catch, but it just got so tight. Started to get to the point where I would tap the wall sometimes coming out of the corner, but it was a good race.
Very good, sir. Very good. As long as you had fun, that's the important part, right? You got any of those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs to give to us tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank my mom and dad. I want to thank AK Performance for setting up my real life car. I want to thank Albert Parker Sr., Southern Ridge Salon, and Don Clements Building Construction.
10-4. Congrats on your 3rd place finish, and we'll see you next season, bud.
Thank you.
David Snook in the 41, backwards there. Let's go ahead and bring in the 18 of Jack Painter, getting the 2nd place tonight. Jack, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it looked like you had a lot of speed out there and a lot of fun, but just come up 1 spot short there for the title run. Tell me how your race was.
Well, it definitely didn't start the way I wanted it to, getting turned into the wall there, but that was honestly my fault for getting really loose there. Snook, I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong. He was just trying to follow the line, and I just lost it right in front of him. But did a good job recovering from that. I don't know what Mike was doing on that final long run to save tires better, but I just had nothing for him there. I thought I was saving as well as I could, but he did something different, and he was able to just drive away once he got past me, and I just had nothing for him. So congrats to him. Good win, good championship to him. Second, if I guess it's good for debut season, but it kind of stings a little when I feel like I could have won it. But congrats to Mike though.
10-4. Your rookie season finishing 2nd. Tell me how your first season overall was, like your overall feel of Sidewinder now.
I really enjoyed it. I was really looking for a legend car league. I was especially I was just really starting to get into short track racing, going to local short tracks, and kind of fell in love with legends. So I was really looking for a legend car league, and this one was really good. I've still got a lot I need to learn with this car. A lot of the intricacies I need to figure out. But I had a lot of fun. I'll definitely be back for next season. This was really good. I enjoyed it.
10-4. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout outs to give to us tonight?
Yep, as always, First Four Racing, I'll name them all now. Jonathan Oates, Robert Dorman, CJ Nemitz, Brett Puncari now, he's part of it. Blake Reynolds, Tyler Williams, Rudy Valentin, Isaac Johnson, Triffin Davis, Griffin Jones, all of them, they're great. Great friends. They're awesome. Slipstream Signs, UNC Wilmington. Yeah,
Very good. Need to get that whole race team to come race all the Sidewinder leagues. I know Robert won a
absolutely.
Xfinity race this season, but yeah, get them all to come play. Got about 8 weeks off for you
Absolutely.
to do some recruiting. All right, but appreciate you. Thank you for racing with us this season. Good job on your second place season finish, and we appreciate you.
Yep, thank you.
That is Jack Painter in the 18 in his rookie season, picking up the second place in the season championship. And now let's go get the 14, Mike Edwards, stinking up the field, stinking up the show, getting another championship. Mikey, how'd you do it tonight, my man?
Hey, I saved tires.
100%. And Jack was impressed, so there you go.
Yeah, good race. I mean, that was fun.
That was fun. You were able to save tire at the end while two drivers had to go in for flat right fronts. That had to feel pretty good for you to not get that meatball.
Yeah, my right front there was still at 51, so I don't know. I was just driving it normally. Wasn't even really trying to save too much. I thought I had burnt it away, and Jack's one of the guys to save tires the best, so I did something. I don't know.
See, maybe you did my strategy where you're just kind of naturally slow and it worked out.
Yeah, I was just cruising. Had no one in team chat tonight. Just had the broadcast up, and just hoping we wouldn't get a caution there at the end because I wasn't too quick on the short runs, but made it happen.
10-4, you did a great job. Congrats on your championship there. How many is that overall in Sidewinder now?
That is my fourth.
Hmm.
Yeah, fourth.
4-time champion. I don't even have one. Well, I do have one, but it's, modified, so we don't talk about that.
Yeah, I missed the final four by a dumb incident last season in Legends, so I went and told everybody, specifically Bandio, that I was going to focus on Legends this season and make it all the way. And I didn't get a win until this race, but if you can finish good and make it through the rounds, and that's all that matters.
If it makes you feel any better, you have more wins this season than the past two champions combined.
Huh, well, I'll take it.
Remember? Because Adam Buzzio's never won. He won 2 championships. So there you go.
Yeah, it was good to see with him racing with us tonight. It was a fun race, clean track. Took fuel there on that first stop, filled it up, so that's what got Jack in front of me on that pit stop, but it lasted the whole race, so that's why I pitted during the heat. I wanted to see how long it would take if I filled it up.
I was wondering.
So I wasn't really, yeah, I knew tires weren't really going to make a difference, so I was like, yeah, I'll play around with fuel, and well, it played off in the feature.
Nice. Well strategized. Man, I can't talk all of a sudden. Good job on your championship here, my friend, and you definitely deserved it. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next season. And hopefully you and I will be busy these next 8 weeks, putting some new things into play that we aren't ready to talk about just yet. But you and I know what we're working on, and I look forward to it.
Yep, it should be a fun one, and I hope you and everybody else enjoys this break.
10-4. Mike Edwards getting the championship and the race win tonight in the 14. Let's go ahead and bring in 4th place finisher Daniel Llewellyn just because we can. Daniel, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. Well, I just wanted you to come interview because A, you're really entertaining to talk to, and B, I just wanted to. So, C, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, this is a fun track. I love this track.
Yeah, you sound pretty jazzed up on the radio there. You bragging about how much fun you were having, so we figured we'd come give you a little chat. You're always entertaining to talk to, even when you're not having fun, but, we'd rather see you have fun.
Oh, yeah. Most time I suck, but it's pretty decent tonight.
Yes, sir. You brought it home in the 4th spot. You were able to get the tires all the way while a couple other drivers blew out their right fronts. So congrats on that. You had a lot of speed tonight. It was fun to watch you on the broadcast and not just call you out because you were wrecking.
Yeah, I kind of lost it a couple times in the heat because I kept clipping the curb right there in 3 and 4. And I just kind of learned off of that. Just, hey, when you clip it, get off the goddamn gas,
Oh,
dumbass.
I was going to say, at least you learned. You stopped doing that.
Yeah, I clipped it a couple times and just let off the gas, gathered it back up and hit it again and kept going. I think it was about 18 ago. It said, your right front's getting worn. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I wonder
So I
if
just,
the 5 and 34 heard that, because they both got meatballs for blowing the right front.
yeah, it was like 18 to go or 15 to go. I can't remember when mine said that. So I just kind of did my line a little bit different to kind of help it, you know, and
I was going to
wasn't
say,
until
you
the
seemed
end.
to fade back a little bit there, so I think you were just kind of like managing your gap, I believe, back to, what, 5th?
Yeah, from 5th, it was, heck, I was like 1.4, 0.9, and I got it all the way up to, what, 5 or something like that?
Yeah, man. This looked like you were just
Yeah.
kind of cruising there to the end and just managing your gap, which is a good strategy. Brought it home 4th. I hope you had a lot of fun this season. We'll see you back next season, I hope, right?
Oh, yeah, always. It's always fun racing with you guys, even though if we bitch at each other.
Oh, yeah. It's just a weird family we have. All right, bud. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs to give to us. And by the way, Lucky just said it's about time, Daniel.
Yep, no problem, Lucky. Lucky, I hate you. But I love you at the same time. DG, thanks for broadcasting this shit. It's fun always hearing you broadcast it. And
Yes, sir.
putting up with all of us smartasses, but we'll be back next season.
There are a lot of you smartasses.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to control us all. You just got to be us.
All right, bud. Congrats on you and your run there this season. We appreciate you, and we'll see you back here next season.
Yep, we'll see you next time, buddy. Have a good one.
Daniel Llewellyn bringing it home. 4th spot tonight. Let's go grab Scott Elston in the 85. Scott, DG, you got a copy?
I got you. How's it going, DG?
It's going well. It's going well. Just wanted to give you a shout out for your Final Four finish in the season. Did a great job all season long. And, well, how was your race? I mean, it looked like you're kind of battling there back towards 7th, 8th, 9th most of the race. And by the end of it, you're in 5th.
So I had a pretty normal race for me. We were actually talking about it in the waiting area there. I'd have about 10 good laps of rolling the center, and then I would just miss it, and there was no getting it back. And that pretty much did me in. Because once, like for me, if I got off the bottom, the car just kind of sailed, and then there was just no getting it back. I'd either get stuck on the outside, or there was just no getting it back once I sailed it, And that was pretty much my entire race.
10-4. Well, I hope you enjoyed your season. Hopefully we'll see you back here next season. You got any news to release on that?
Just stand by for what hopes to be an entertaining season.
There you go. All right, buddy. You got any friends, family, sponsor shout outs to give to us tonight before you head out?
My wife for letting me do this. You for broadcasting all season. Stack Up for sponsoring it. Bandio for putting on the season.
Yeah.
I had a little brain fart there.
What did Bandio do? All right,
Yeah,
bud.
I know he did something important. What did he do? Let's see. But yeah,
right.
no, thank you to Bandio and everybody involved, and you guys for having a league and giving us something to do on the week or at night.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you racing with us. Appreciate having you, and thanks for being part of our community and coming getting your interview. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. Have a good off season.
Scott Elson bringing it home in the 5th spot tonight. He will wind up 3rd in the championship standings overall as he finishes 3rd of our 4 championship drivers tonight. Let's see who else is hanging out in the waiting room just for funsies. We've already talked to Mike, Jack, Daniel. Who else is down in there? We have talked to... Let's bring in Okay. Okay, or DG, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going well. Figured we'd end up the show on the series manager, see what your thoughts were on the season this season and how you felt everything was going. Also about your race tonight.
I had some bad luck in the beginning of the race, and it was a hard time for me trying to get caught back up. But all in all, I enjoyed the track, and I think all in all, I think the season went really well. We of course, playoffs being playoffs, we kind of went down a little bit on attendance, but during the regular season, it seemed like we had some good turnouts, and I think everybody was enjoying the tracks. So we're going to be throwing in some dirt next season, so I think people are looking excited about that as well. So this should be fun.
There's some news scoop for you guys out there still listening. You're gonna get some dirt in the Legend Series next season. That could be very entertaining. It's been a good time in street stock, so I think it'll be a good time for these cars as well. I think they'll handle it nicely.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think it's going to be something that we're looking forward to. We're going to test it out next season with a couple of tracks, and then if they go well, then we might add more afterwards. But right now, I think that's our big thing is we're looking at getting a couple dirt tracks in there for the season.
Tam 4, you have any words for our friends over at Stack Up?
Just want to say thank you for being an amazing group. That they're willing to let us put their name up on the for the series. If you guys aren't familiar with Stack Up, great military charity that helps promote positive mental health through the power of gaming. Go check them out at stackup.org. And thank you to you, Swiss, for broadcasting everything, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. Thanks for putting on the series. You do a hell of a job, and we always look forward to seeing what the Legends cars are going to do next. So, as we heard, we got dirt coming up, so we're pretty excited about that now.
So I have a question for you, Swiss. Were you surprised at the racing in the series? I know you hadn't had a chance to see it before.
Oh, and I've raced in it before. What are you talking about?
Okay,
I have a start in the Legend Series.
Yeah, were you surprised at the competition?
Oh no, I mean anything can put on a good show. I'm just not a fan of the drive of the car in general. But it's everyone has their likes and dislikes, and I don't have anything against the series. It's just I'm terrible in these cars is the bottom line for it. So I'd rather drive something I'm a little bit better in.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate you broadcasting and stuff, and hopefully people enjoyed the series.
Yes, sir. You put on a good show, a lot of good racing, a lot of hard fought battles, and road courses, ovals, dirt, small stuff. It didn't really matter. It was always a good show, no matter where you went. So, congrats on having a really well run season and a really well run league here. We appreciate everything you do for Sidewinder. Your third season in the books. So you looking forward to season number 4?
I am. I think it's going to be exciting. I've got Hellraiser Scott Elston's going to be giving me a hand, and we're going to start working on getting the schedule put together.
There we go. So already getting rolling on season 4 for this league here. So come on out, check us out, dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake where you can come over, sign up for any of our leagues. We run them all season long. Alkire helps out with a couple of them. He's usually over in the trucks helping out a little bit too. So we appreciate all the work he does for us, and thank you so much, my friend, for being part of our community.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for letting me do this, man. I have a blast doing it. So.
And we appreciate you, my friend. We'll let you get on out of here tonight, and we'll see you next season.
All right, you too, man.
43, Chris Alkire brings it home in the 8th position tonight, but we appreciate him more as our league manager. Awesome guy. We appreciate everything he does for our community. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight for our broadcast. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up a subscription, then these cars and this track, and then head on out and race with us. Go to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. As we said, that'll get you to our Discord where you can run ARCA cars on Monday, Tuesday, Xfinity, Wednesday, our Butt Kicker Cup Series. Thursday, we have doubleheader with the super late models and the trucks. Friday, we do some fun hosted races. Saturday, we run these Legends cars as you saw tonight. And then Sunday, we do the Street Stock Series. Brand new series this season. They did a couple of dirt races and a bunch of asphalt short tracks and even a Charlotte race. So they're having a good time over there in Street Stocks. Brand new series there. Next season we just had announced is going to be sponsored by the Stack Up group. So it'll be the Stack Up Street Stock series. Appreciate Stack Up being so much of a part of our community here. And check them out, stackup.org. Awesome organization, as Alkire said there a bit ago. That does it for all of our ins and outs. Let's go ahead and look at the final rundown. Go ahead, get the ticker out of the way. Would probably help. There we go. Mike Edwards, Jack Painter, David Snook, Daniel Llewellyn, Scott Elson, Adam Buzzio, Dude Castroneves, Chris Alkire, then Cody Brown, and Alex Relling. Relling, title contender, but issues early on, got trapped 3 laps down, then went ahead and parked it as he could not make up any ground. Tough break for Relling. 2 seasons in a row. You got to feel for him, but them's the breaks of racing sometimes. Happens in real life, happens in the virtual world as well. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. We appreciate you, and we will see you guys next season. Come check us out, dgsracing.com. Thank you so much, and good night.